When Dust2 was first created over 20 years ago, the entire map layout was designed before deciding where to put the spawns and the bomb sites. What if things had been different? We played a game of competitive Counter-Strike where the spawns and the bomb sites were random every single round. Here's what happened.
Nice shot.
Well done.
Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you. I created 3 extra configurations of the map that make sense from a competitive perspective. Every single round, we'd get a random configuration.
And are we live?
We are live. Where are we? We're outside B.
I think we should go towards pit.
Let's go towards pit because it'll be fun.
Yeah.
For pistol round, we spawned at CT middle and had to take bomb sites at long A and T spawn. The map was flipped, forcing Ts to push uphill. This was gonna be a very difficult challenge. We were gonna have to remake 20 years of meta during freeze time.
I'm planting for car. I'm planting for car.
Reloading. Someone get A side, one short.
I got the ESP.
I dinked T-Dan.
One done. A site lost. A site lost.
Nice. It's T-Dan. Let me. He's mine. He's mine. No!
Wait, it's a gun?
Yeah, we got the same one.
This is 100%
No.
T-site.
Let's take mid. Let's take mid control.
I got the flash to you.
Barrel mid, please.
Yeah, top mid will be where they're gonna be.
We were Ts, pushing up top mid to plant in T spawn. While the map was familiar, this was a completely new situation. We had to think quickly, invent new angles, and invent new utility usage, all on the fly. It was mentally taxing.
Top this ball. Smoking up spawn. Yeah, he isn't.
Yeah, I killed T-Dan.
I'm knifing, guys, I'm knifing.
Get the knife, get the knife.
Let's go!
That's so mean. All right, normal.
It's normal.
Knifing a player early is mean and funny, but it's also good gameplay. You get enough money to buy an early op, which is great on Dust2, and you tilt your opponents. If you tilt them early enough, they'll make mistakes for the rest of the game.
That one seemed like the best configuration for gameplay.
I agree. I thought it was boring.
Yeah, it was kind of boring. The meta's stale.
When we got the default configuration, our minds were cleared and we went on autopilot. We had played this a million times. It was hard-coded into the recesses of our minds. We were not traveling through some alternate timeline. No, we were just playing some Counter-Strike.
Nice shot!
Before we had played enough to establish the meta, our team decided to pull a crazy Ivan and just lurk around the map playing team deathmatch. Good team communication was crucial to establishing map control, finding enemy positions, and then converging on them together to punish our enemy's ignorance of the layout. Experience was only going to get you so far here. It came down to creativity and instinct.
Oh, they have bomb. Can you drop below him? I'm gonna make noise.
Behind that box.
By the left on the box.
This sucks. I'm dead. There's just nothing I can do.
This guy's CT.
Oh! All right, let's take it.
One's back, like, ramp. Taxi, maybe? Like, over here? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna Molotov that.
The biggest problem with the new bomb sites was the lack of cover. If this was designed to be a bomb site, there'd at least be a few boxes around here, but there were always counters to every play, and we were beginning to figure them out.
Blue car.
Oh, on ramp, 2 ramp.
Still like
That's a tough site to take because of that. We need a guy from lower B, I think, if we need to take that. Yeah, if we can get somebody from Screen Stalker's angle while we take the site, we got it.
Because Dust2 is the most vanilla example of a Foursquare or Clover map design, which is 3-lane for those of you from noob games, every time you rotate the map by 90 degrees, it maintains the design methodology. There's still an A lane, a B lane, and a mid with connectors in between, so the base gameplay still works. For the mini-map to work in this game mode, we had to put every single possible bomb site and spawn in it, so it's a little confusing and cluttered, I know. This round, we decided to do a bomb site execute outside long doors. 3 players went up to what is essentially long A, while 2 went mid. We did like a split on the bomb site. The CTs lost map control here because they didn't fight for mid. They didn't try to go up short or anything like that. They fell back to play retake from the long doors. This bomb site worked surprisingly well. There were a bunch of different positions to play and multiple ways to attempt a take and a retake. Still, it was clear that the main configuration was the best one for gameplay, but I'd say that's because the map was modified over time based upon what the original decision of where where to put T-spawn and CT spawn in the bomb sites was. When we think about bomb site design in Counter-Strike, it's important to count the number of entrances, both for the initial bomb site take and for what's possible during a retake. This bomb site had 2 pathways going to it, one of which forked into 2 at the top of mid and suicide, and retakes were pretty much the same. 2 pathways and then 1 forking into 2 with an extra possible long flank. This is the same as the normal B site Dust2. Normal A site also has 2 ways into it if you don't count people going mid to CT, which rarely happens. If we had a few hours to analyze the layouts and come up with strats, we'd be kicking ass, but for now, we had to embrace the chaos.
Nice, Ninja.
The amount of chaos that's happening is actually insane.
Dead.
Call if he's body.
One's blue. Oh,
I got Freddy Fazbear, man. Oh my gosh, I actually jumped. I'm so glad the camera's going.
We ended the half with an even scoreline. Clearly this game mode is balanced. On the T side, we played it more like jazz, reacting to the chaos, but on CT side, we had to plan defensive setups, develop positionings and rotates. It was big brain time.
So Ninja, Prophet, play T spawn, somebody watch down bottom mid, I'll play top mid, and then we'll have 2 in A, like old A, and 1 watching cross, 1 push up short, and like hold it how you would normally. Pretty much wherever they go, we can push mid from the other side. We'll play 2 mid, we'll play 2 mid. Somebody just play T spawn. All mid, all mid! I'm flashing.
This configuration was extremely CT-sided if you knew how to play it. Think about how easy it is to hold on to A site when you control both short A and top mid, with potentially all 5 CT players. What, they have to run through CT spawn? That's a death trap. They have to run up mid, you have to fight the whole team. Our opponents figured that out and just decided to go all the way through T spawn, which turned out to be the best strat. This configuration of the map did not work out, and I'm glad the original makers of Dust2 decided against it.
Okay, let's have 2 hold mid, 2 run out long, and then just 1 go into T spawn and watch the B tunnels from there. I think they can get out first though, so just call and we'll play retake.
The completely flipped configuration was a bit more fair, but one thing I noticed was that having the rotate positions more toward the T side didn't give the CTs too many options. They pretty much had to rotate along one hallway the whole round, but to be fair, that's kinda how Dust2 normally plays. It's not the most interesting map. Retakes were also kind of impossible here. There were only 2 entrances to each bomb site, and they were like wide open, long stretches of land you had to run, or like a tiny little gap. The gameplay on this one was not fun. I give it a thumbs down.
Oh, that was a possible retake.
Hey,
Wait.
I could see his feet and it wasn't hitting. I don't know what
I thought you were hitting. I think there's like an invisible wall there or something.
Yeah, no one's ever fought by that car, so we don't know about the hitboxes.
If Valve does not fix this, I will literally uninstall the game. And then immediately reinstall it because I have an addiction.
Oh, this one's easy. Let's just 2-1-2, stay in the sights. You're low on money, so just play lower B with a dumb gun. I think we can get to mid first so we can push lower, but let's just not.
This configuration right here with the original B site and the site outside of long A was the best one in practice. The rotates were close enough that the CTs had options, the bomb sites were easy enough to hold, but it required strats from the T side to take. But let's be honest, friends. Clearly, the original creators of Dust2 made the right decision on where to place the bomb sites and spawns. Otherwise, it wouldn't have become the most iconic map in the history of video games, one that has been modded into pretty much every other game in the world and still just works no matter what is the game. You could play Dota 2, Rocket League, hell, even Call of Duty would work on this here map, and that game sucks.
Good old.
Good pullback.
It was at that moment that my recording died. So here's Prophet from the Time Is But a Window YouTube channel absolutely destroying some kids and winning the match. Did we waste our time? Yes, but did we have fun? No. So why did we do this? For the content, baby! I'm TheWarOwl and I still have no closer.